Good morning to everyone. In previous class, we have learned characteristics of business activities. Today, in this session, we are going to learning the next topic in the first chapter, that is differences between business, profession, and employment. This topic you may suppose to expect 2 marks and 4 marks in the examination. Let us learn more about the differences between business, profession, and employment. In a school, you may suppose to write it or you may suppose to present the differences in a different way. But in a PUC or else if you write like this, the differences, it is a very easy to understand and it is a very easy to write in the examination. First you have to write it basic or basis. With the help of basis or basic itself only, we can easily write that differences. There are that 4 columns. First column is basis, second one business, third one profession, and fourth column employment. Let us learn more about the differences between business, profession, and employment. The first basis is mode of establishment. Mode of establishment means how we can start the business, how we can start profession, and how we can start employment. In business, entrepreneur's decision and others legal formalities if necessary. The mode of establishment in business, entrepreneur means owner, or we can call it as a proprietor. This proprietor or owner, if they want to start the business, they have to follow some legal formalities. That means the best example, if you're supposed to starting or if you supposed to start a business, you have decided, before that you have to take a license. For this license you have to follow some legal formalities. What legal formalities? You have to get it that application, you have to fill that application, and you have to submit the document, and you have to pay that some amount for that registration. So in business you have to follow some legal formalities, and if necessary, it is not compulsory, only some business it may require. If you are starting the vegetable shop or vegetable shop on a road, it not require that the license. How that profession will start? Membership of professional body and certificate of practice. Membership of professional body, what it is? That mean the best examples for profession I already explained in the previous class. Like a lawyer, if you want to be lawyer, you have to register or you have to get the membership of Bar Council of India. This is that the membership authority, it will give or it will recognize that profession. Like one more example, chartered accountant. If you want to be chartered accountant or if you want to recognize as a chartered accountant, you have to register with the ICAI, that is Indian Chartered Accountants of India. Like if you want to be teacher, you have to get the certificate from that concerned university or particular university or any recognized university. Like this you can start your profession. Like if you want to become a doctor, you have to get a membership in IMA, that is Indian Medical Association. Understood? In a way that your profession or the profession we can start it. Coming to that employment we can start, or the job or work we can start with to get in the way of appointment letter or service agreement. What is a service agreement? That means they have that like a contract basis. How many years you should supposed to work in a company or in a factory, wherever it may be 5 years or 6 years. It is like a contract or it is like a agreement. It is called service agreement. Now I think you understood. First one, mode of establishment. In business it requires some legal formalities, not compulsory. In profession you have to get the membership in professional body and certificate. And in employment, appointment letter and service agreement. Second one, nature of work. In business, the nature of work means the business is concentrating us, or it is relating to the production of goods and services to the customer. In profession, they have to rendering the services to the, or they have to rendering the expert services. Doctor, they have providing the services to the public. Teacher, they are providing to the services to the schools and colleges. Lawyer, they are providing to the services to the public. Like engineer, they are providing to the services to the public. Like that, in profession, rendering of services. And in employment, performing work as per contract or rules or services. Above that point, can just see that in employment you get appointment letter. In appointment letter, all the details it includes. According to the rules and regulation, the person has to work in a company or in organization. And the third basic is qualification. What is a qualification is required to start a business? There is no minimum qualification. It is not compulsory. If you decided to start a business, it not required, it is not compulsory, or else no minimum qualification to start up the business. In profession, compulsory qualification is required, and also training also is required in that particular field. If you want to be teacher, you should supposed to have that the B.Ed, that is a Bachelor of Education. In this course, you may supposed to get a training. Take it as a one more best example, like a doctor or a lawyer. The lawyer, if you want to be lawyer, you should supposed to do that internship or 2-3 years like this. Understood? And coming to that employment, compulsory qualification is required according to the job or according to the destination. Even if that, if suppose that they have that accountant job, it required that qualification of BCom. Like this, the in employment also qualification is required. And fourth one, reward or return. What is called return? In business we will get return. Before that, to get off return, what you have to invest? The capital. In business, if you are invest the capital, you will get return called profit. In profession, you will get fee. It is not money, fee. That means, suppose the Santosh is suffering from the fever. He visited to the clinic. Doctor is giving the treatment, and after that, after that treatment, the Santosh is paying that money called as a fee. In employment, written called salary or wages. I hope all the students have replied for that. What in the previous class I asked differences between salary and wages. Many of them they have replied very good. Salary means it is a monthly basis and it is a sum of amount, or it is a sum of the fixed amount. Wages means it is that money. It may provided hourly basis or daily basis to the workers. And fifth one, capital investment. If you want to start a business, the capital is required according to the size of the business. What is the size of the business? If you are starting that small business, it requires less amount. If you are starting that large scale business, it requires more amount. That means according to the size of the business, the capital investment is needed. In profession, limited capital is not required. More capital or more money or more investment. And in employment, no capital is required. Why no capital is required? Because we are working for others. They are giving money. They are providing that salary or wages to for working. Coming to that sixth basis is a risk. In business, the risk is irregular. What is called irregular? The risk may present at any time. We cannot expect at what time it will come. So that is the reason in business the risk is always is present. In profession, some risk is involved. In employment, no risk. Why that no risk? Because if you are working in a factory or if you are working in an organization or a company, whether the company get loss or it may get profit, you will get your salary or wages, because they already fixed some of that amount as a salary to an employee. And seventh one, transfer of interest. Transfer of interest is nothing but in that business. Suppose if suppose I'm not able to working, can I transfer that interest to that other person? In business, we'll see transfer of transfer of interest is possible. That means suppose I am the owner, I want to pay that some telephone bill or some electric bill. I have that emergency work. I have to attend that work. Can I transfer that work to my employee? Yeah, because of that work I can transfer. That means here transfer of interest is possible. In profession, not possible, because of the lawyer has taken the case. He has to talk, he has to attend that case in a court. He cannot transfer that work to his friend or to his family. It's not possible. In employment also, it's not possible. And the last but not the least is code of conduct. In business, no code of conduct is prescribed. What is that code of conduct? We have to understand. Code of conduct means it is the rules and regulation prescribed by the some regulation bodies. That means the businessman should be like this. They should wear this dress only. They should have some this only. There is no some like that rules and regulation. But in professional body or in profession, they have that code of conduct, because the doctor should wear that white only, white coat. They should have that stethoscope. In police should wear that dress only. The teacher should have that in a formal dress only. The lawyer should have that black coat only. Like this, they have that code of conduct. In employment, there is no particular code of conduct, but according to that company rules and regulation, the employee has to follow. Understood? These are the differences between business, profession, employment. In examination, they may suppose to ask for 2 marks or 4 marks. Among that 8 points, whichever is easy for you, you can write it. In the exam, if they ask for 2 marks, write it the qualification, reward, capital investment, the risk. This 4 points is very easy to write in the exam. And today's general knowledge question: why that doctor wearing white coat and why that the lawyer wearing black coat? What is that indication or what meaning it gives. And the second question, why that Apple, that mean iPhone, Apple iPhone company having that logo of eaten apple. You can just comment it your answer in the comment box. Thank you, my dear students,